Welcome, Virgo. This is Eleanor with Peaches by Starlight Tarot, here with your October 2022 tarot reading. Your overall theme for the month of October, you have chaos and conflict with love. So this is going to be your tool, or it's like a means for creating order this month. It's going to be like the stabilizing factor or your constant in an otherwise fluctuating time or landscape. There's something emerging from this chaos, though, because you can see the little zebra coming out of that, and then there's that light coming out of that crack there. It's not happening for the sake of just to challenge you or to overcome something or to make you stronger or whatever. It's something trying to be born, and it's something making a dramatic entrance in your life. But order does settle and balance gets restored when you stay in that grace and this energy of love. I do see redundancy and excess being blasted away, and things are being reordered in a way that you might even like better than before. There's a need to take the high road and not to get dragged into the dirt in any relationship conflict, and kind of let emotions clear before engaging. And whatever it is, all these shifts, what they're doing is they're unblocking your path from something or for something. So for the good stuff coming in, you have the Queen of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Fool. And so hopefully you're familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where basically the brain is wired to prioritize food and shelter, then sex, and before the top of the pyramid, which is like the self-actualizing questions, right? So it's showing you leveling up from a survival tier to a more passion-driven or inspired tier of expansion and growth. And that shows over here too, where your heart and your soul are breaking free from these concrete restraints of having your basic bills paid and wanting to now shine your light in the world again and to feel like there's more to life than work again or to be seen again. And with the Fool, you don't even know what. The Four of Pentacles, it's your security to be able to face the unknown from a prepared base position. But it doesn't even seem to matter what, just anything as long as it's not more of the same. And security and love is playing a major role. Like, I can see you having that need for a secure and a stable relationship, a solid partnership, and having that met in a reliable, squared away way. The brain can now move up to that next tier. Who am I in my community? Or whatever the next need is, for recognition, for artistic satisfaction, or for esteem. I don't know. But you look good and you look popular and you look free. You look authentic, and you're having some sort of resurgence or comeback, or I would say like a butterfly coming out of its chrysalis here. So for the tough stuff, you have the Hangman, the Nine of Wands, the Empress reversed. Something is lingering from the past. So like, even though your present reality is changing and leveling up, some part of you hasn't caught up. It still remembers the hard times and still wants to be vigilant over you. Still gripped by not an acute trauma, but a chronic stress-induced trauma, like the way persistent financial struggle can stay with you even after you've amassed plenty of wealth. It takes time. So like, the wiring is what it is. And there might be a need to take on some intentional, active rewiring. Some of you, this is about money like that, but it applies to relationships too, where even though your current connection, your person is like night and day opposite from your last person, part of you remembers the old way, and like the slightest similarity can put you in that defensive or on guard stance. So I see the Nine of Wands as the unsettled vigilance of difficult past experience. And the Empress reversed, that's a persistent state of not feeling like enough. So it has like a Sisyphean feel to it, and you might feel a little stuck as to how to overcome it. I don't know why, but the way this Hangman is posed like this, with his arms and his head like that, it reminds me of a baby coming through the canal, and it feels like being kind of stuck in it, and the freedom is not coming fast enough, but then again, going back isn't an option. So for your advice, you have the Ten of Wands, the Four of Wands reversed. Don't stop. There's something about not celebrating too soon or not reverting back to an old pattern. More of the same brings more of the same. Okay, so there's a sense to where there won't be evidence that you're reaching the clearing. Like, it'll be dark and dark and dark, and then all at once you'll be there. The light isn't going to loom. You're not going to, it's not going to feel like it's coming. You're just going to like be there all of a sudden. Does that make, it's like they're saying just to put one foot in front of the other, and they're reassuring you that you are on the right track, even though you don't have like time to check the landmarks. And like, even if you did, they've changed so much anyway, it would still look unfamiliar and you think you were lost, even though you're not, metaphorically speaking. And there's a call for distraction, kind of like the doctors will do for kids who are getting a shot or getting a splinter out or something. It's like during the most painful shedding part involved in the emergence, distraction might keep you from prolonging the process with resistance, because these two over here, they both evoke the same imagery of shedding a shell that the death card speaks to. So, and also gratitude features prominently here, a focus on all of the possibility that you've unlocked for yourself. It's all part of that rewiring, and a daily gratitude practice really does rewire the brain over time if you can say it and mean it and believe it. And don't just make it an empty habit. And then again, don't do anything on an empty heart, I'm hearing, or don't do anything that feels empty. Like making yourself do an activity that feels empty, even if it's something that you normally like, it could sour something that you normally like. So that's what I have for you this month, Virgo. And if it helps at all, let me know by hitting that like button, and I will talk to you in November. Thank you.